Well, Darrel Rundus is just a great person. He's a lay pastor. He's been ticketed and arrested for trying to hand out gospel tracts in Dallas. He's launched national TV shows and turned them over to people. He's made You Do News, which look how good that looks. You can just go up there and upload your Patriot videos, your anti-New World Order videos, and then not get censored. But the site is clean. But political stuff is all good to go, but no bare-breasted women. This is a family site. But the point is that Darrel just does so much. He's also really helped our operations out here, and he's got a huge contest. And by the way, I keep forgetting to plug contest. I'm going to do this right now. Charlie Sheen loves the entries he's seen at 20 Minutes with the President. Just 20withthepresident.com. 20minuteswiththepresident.com. Rob Dew, who's running the contest, is out of town in Detroit showing the collapse of society there. We're going to get a lot of other videos posted in the next few days. It's a $14,000 prize first place, $1,000 second, $500 third place. Take the 20 Minutes with the President, the 20 bullet points, adapt it however you want, and make a video out of it, and Charlie Sheen will judge. You've got to have them in by this key date of the 15th of November. So you've basically got 22 days. Get it in, then we'll judge it in the next few days. Then we'll announce what day we're going to announce the winner, and you'll be on air with Charlie Sheen, the first place winner. I want to encourage everybody because you all win. You make a great YouTube video clips, you go out and shoot it, whatever. We all win by everyone seeing the 20 bullet points of 9/11 being an inside job. It's going viral. And those videos, the submissions we've gotten up, are at 20minuteswiththepresident.com. In fact, Will, did you get that taken care of so Kurt, while Dew's gone until next week, can get into the email so he can get the new people posted up there? All right, you're just awesome. And I'm going to have Darrel Rundus up for a full hour in the near future. I wanted to get him on today to talk about another contest he's got going that I'm not running or affiliated with, but I'm supporting it because I think it's a great idea. Even if you don't believe in God, you should believe in the 10 Commandments. When we had that, we had a better society. That's what our Bill of Rights and Constitution set up on. It's Name 10 and Win, $20,000, 10andwin.com. One word, 10andwin.com. And they're coming up on the deadline for this. Darrel Rundus, great to have you back, my friend.
Oh, it's my pleasure. And, hey, before we get too far ahead of ourselves here, let me just extend my sincerest condolence to you and your family for the loss of your uncle. And, we're praying for you guys. I know it was a loss, but according to your wife, he was a wonderful Christian man. So we know where he's headed, and we can rejoice. Oh, grave, where is thy victory? Oh, death, where is thy sting, right?
Absolutely. Leonard Jones, my great uncle, very, very close to him. He died and a few days ago, and we're going to his funeral this Sunday out in East Texas, Teague, Texas, to be exact. Okay, Darrel, tell us about 10andwin.com.
Well, it's real simple, straightforward concept. There's no ads. I'm not putting anybody on a mailing list. I'm just sincerely and genuinely intrigued that while 90% of the people in this country say they believe in God, they can't list the 10 Commandments, the 10 laws of life and of liberty. So I wanted to give people an incentive, so I put up $20,000 of my own money. And Monday is Sunday night's the deadline. Monday, I'm going to get on the phone, start calling people who have registered one by one as we randomly draw their name. And the first one I get on the phone who can name all 10 Commandments in order and in 20 seconds or less gets $20,000, no strings attached.
Now, this isn't as easy as people think. I've tried it, and I know the 10 Commandments, but it'll take me a few minutes to remember and go through them, and half the time I can't remember them all. You can do it. Show people how it's done.
Well, if they'll go to 10andwin.com, even if you can't name the 10 Commandments, even if you don't think you know the 10 Commandments, we made it so simple for you to learn it that even my 8-year-old is on a 2-minute training video showing you how to list the law in order in 20 seconds or less. So I'll just do it as an example. So just put God first. Don't make any graven image. Don't take God's name in vain. Honor the Sabbath day. Keep it holy. Honor thy father and mother. Don't murder. Don't commit adultery. Don't steal. Don't lie. And don't covet. So that was probably 15 seconds, and I wasn't even rushing through it.
Absolutely. And explain this. How is this going to work again for who's going to win the 20 grand?
It's real simple. You go to 10andwin.com, register to win. Very simple, straightforward. Once again, there's no sales pitches, there's no advertising, no mailing list. Once you've registered, we'll have the computer randomly call out record by record that comes from the database of registrants. And one by one, as they pop up on my screen, I'm going to smile and dial, pick up the phone, and start calling. And the first one I get on the phone who can do it gets 20 grand. That's simple.
I've also seen you out in public with silver dollars asking people basic questions, and they win. And it's a great way to, I mean, if you can get somebody to wake up and save their soul for an $18 silver piece, it's certainly worth it, Darrel.
Absolutely. What would it profit a man to gain the whole world and forfeit his soul? And by the way, it was good to hear you get the analogy of the eyes being the window to your soul earlier this week, right? So praise God for that.
Well, I'm always hurrying up on the show and usually get things partially wrong to begin with.
It was perfect. You did great. But, hey, I got a gift for you. Do you mind if I share it on air?
Sure.
Normally I give in private, but this is something I want people to get excited about. I mean, once again, if you believe Lindsey Williams, and we have no reason to doubt what he said. In fact, you remember talking to the guy who shorted oil last year when he got on air and said oil was going to 50 a barrel, because I'd missed it the last time when he said it was going to 140 from $50 a barrel. So we have no reason to doubt him. His history.
That's right. You did pretty good on that, didn't you?
Absolutely. So I want to tell people, look, I'm not going to give you financial advice, but if I were you, here's what I'm doing. And you can do whatever you want to do, but this is what I'm doing. I'm shorting the dollar, okay? I'm buying oil. I'm buying gold, I'm buying silver, and, of course, you can't eat oil, you can't eat gold, and you can't eat silver, but so you need to get you some food, some guns, and some ammo, and some power, some electric power of some kind, and be prepared. I mean, your first priority as a person, forget if you're a Christian or if you believe in God, or just as a survivalist, and nobody wants to die. We all have the inherent will to live, and if you have just even a 10% doubt, of what Lindsey Williams says, if you believe even 10% of what he says, you ought to be putting yourself in a position, an insurance policy, as you put it earlier today, of getting yourself these essential things.
Absolutely. Tell us about youdonews.com. I've been so busy, I hadn't looked at it lately. It looks slick, Darrel.
Well, it's amazing how God works sometimes. I've spent, thousands of dollars and tons of time putting this thing together, and met resistance after resistance after resistance along the way. So I know it's something that needs to be done. It's something the enemy doesn't want to see happen. But I feel as if God's calling me back into ministry and to focus full-time on a brand-new ministry that we're going to implement here in a couple of weeks called the Prayer Stop. Do you remember how I made my money, Alan?
Yes, you pioneered the people you see inside grocery stores that say, hey, free T-shirt. If you come take a free newspaper, would you like to subscribe to the
paper, get a free gift card to go shopping at ATB or at Vons or Ralph's or Kroger, what have you. And so about 20 years ago, my wife and I, we started that company that sets up little kiosks inside the retail and grocery stores, as well as staffing the booths at all the fairs and festivals and events that the newspaper sponsors. And we approach the public and sign them up for subscription by giving them some special gift or deal. Well, God's now going to have me do for him what I did for the papers all those years. We're going to start what we call the Prayer Stop. And they're little portable, lightweight, but durable, professionally printed kiosks that can be set up practically anywhere, courthouses, hospitals, in front of the Walmart or at the post office. And we're going to pray with people. We're going to intercede for those people and stand in the gap. There's a lot of people hurting, a lot of people struggling.
And even the worldly business will let you do it because you're going to let me guess, give them a gift card.
No, we don't really have to do that, but we will partner with the retail stores. In fact, most people don't know this, but Walmart, if you're on their approved nonprofit list, as we are, they will let you out in front of their stores for 21 days a year, no more than 3 consecutive days. So through our partnerships and all the retailers that I know and buyers all over the country, we'll be implementing this in stores too. So if you're a Christian or you just want to get up and get out, you want to do something that really makes a difference, look, whether you believe the Bible is true or not, all these prophecies that are in the Bible are that were foretold thousands of years ago are unfolding right before our eyes. Everything Lindsey Williams talks about, everything you talk about.
The exact cashless society control grid with face-scanning cameras, license plate readers, the police turning your cars off, not being able to buy or sell if you're on the bad list, the no-fly list now to be no work list, no gun buy list. It's really happening.